Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Sometimes I forget to do these pickup videos when I buy things because life just kind of gets in the way, and then I make reviews about the movies, so I don't necessarily go backwards and say, hey, I picked this up. I kind of forget that at that point. So here are the most recent things I have purchased. Happy Columbus Day to those who celebrate, all my Italian American brethren who are sucking down espressos and eating macaroni this morning. So here's what I got. One thing I always wanted that I never picked up because it went out of print and it got expensive, and then they re-released it and I got it for I think $11 plus tax the other day on eBay. New Year's Evil. This is a cheesy but pretty fun New Year's slasher movie from 1980. It's not great, but it's definitely fun. And my only real gripe is you kind of know who the killer is very early on. They tell you. But this is a really fun movie for New Year's. So I am going to save watching this again, even though I've seen it numerous times, until New Year's. So this is my New Year's little treat to myself. And I never thought I'd get it that cheap. Another one I got recently, shout out to my buddy CJ, The Wind. I had recommended this to him. He purchased it, and then I was like, I really want it too. And I think I got it from Orbit DVD. They had some kind of sale or something going on, and they had a used copy. This was a pretty fun one that I've always enjoyed. The scenery is interesting. It's about Meg Foster's character going to Greece and getting stalked by Wings Hauser and trying to fend him off. So I always thought this was a little fun, under the radar type of movie. Another one, I got these in a package deal for, I think they came to about 26 bucks together, shipped all in. So $13 a piece, which wasn't bad. The first one I got was Midnight, which I don't really remember, but I know it's sort of like a backwoods horror type of movie with like a satanic thing going on. Everyone seems to really enjoy this film. It's got some bad music in it from what I remember. They sound almost like ABBA, but I remember the rest of the movie being pretty good and sort of catching me off guard as to what it was, especially compared to the cover and stuff. And there's also I don't know if it's here, but no, there's no flippable artwork, but the slipcover has a woman like screaming on top of a clock, which I think is the VHS artwork, which I liked, but it's not here. So this was a kind of a backwoods horror movie from the early 80s that I wanted to have in my collection. And the other one, this one I had watched recently on Tubi, and I remember thinking this movie is boring and disjointed. I no longer think it's boring. It is a little disjointed, but Death Warmed Up. This one I'm going to do a separate review on. It's a New Zealand film before Peter Jackson came around, but it has that sort of gory element to it. It has little tiny bits of like a splatter film, or what do they call those? Slime films, like Street Trash. It has a little drop of Road Warrior Mad Max. Trying to think of what else. It doesn't quite know what it wants to be, but it's an interesting little horror movie, sci-fi horror movie. So expect a review on this in the next coming months. I thought this one was better than I remembered. I watched it again last night on Blu-ray and I enjoyed it. And finally, I do have a couple more coming in. I have Satan's Little Helper coming in from Walmart because I had a coupon, so I got it for $5. And there was one more, I think. I bought a copy of Moonchild from Visual Vengeance from my friend. So once those come in, those will be some really fun Halloween viewing Blu-rays. But this one was one I really wanted to watch on Halloween as well. So I finally picked up Jacko. I had some kind of credit on Amazon, and I had a gift card as well. So I ended up paying nothing for this. So that was awesome. This is a really cheesy Jim Wynorski horror movie about this jack-o'-lantern demon or whatever that kills these people. It's goofy. It has some kills and some gore, but it's not, like a horror scary film. It's more of a campy kind of fun slasher B-movie, Linnea Quigley, stuff like that. So I look very forward to watching this and Satan's Little Helper around Halloween. So those are my pickups for, I don't know, this past week or so, I would say. So let me know, guys, if you've seen any of these, and if you have, what you thought of them. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.